Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my god, this hair is just... Good morning, welcome back. It's been a while since I showed up here on YouTube or in general on social media. I actually think it's been like 3 weeks since I turned on the camera. I have been a little bit sick. I got a flu recently. I had my family visiting in January, end of January, for my birthday, and unfortunately my sister and I, we both got sick because my niece, she's 5 years old and she wasn't feeling well before the trip. And it's all on us adults. We decided that it would be okay to travel. So I mean, clearly my sister got like a clearance from the doctor, like they said it was fine for her to travel. She was recovering, but we all got sick. I think I had fever like one day, but it was just a very long recovery. Like I felt very fatigued and weak, and yeah, it just took me a really long time. So on top of my flu, I also had some skin issues, which clearly made me more like insecure and not super excited to get on camera. And whenever I say it out loud, I feel very like superficial because I think we shouldn't feel like that. I had a little outbreak of perioral dermatitis around my nose here on the left side, and then a few days after I got sick, I also got a cold sore, and I still have a little scar over there, which now finally I can like cover up a little bit with makeup because I wasn't applying makeup for, again, past 2 weeks. I didn't put any makeup on, which was great for my skin, but I definitely feel like I want to like put myself together and look a little bit cuter. I want to do a little glow up routine. Clearly I need it. I want to pamper my skin a little bit. Obviously wash my hair, do my hair, maybe do a little bit of makeup, all the good stuff. And I want to bring you guys along. Okay, so starting off, I just brushed my teeth and washed my face with plain old water, and I'm about to start my like skincare routine. I want to do first my face, like my skincare, and then I'm gonna jump in the shower. So decided to go ahead and book an appointment for my hair and get like a salon blowout because I just feel like I want to spend more time today on like the body and the face and doing my skincare, makeup, all that, and I just don't want to like wash my hair by myself because usually that takes me quite a bit of time. So in order to speed things up, I'm just going to do everything else by myself at home. So we have a lot of maintenance to do, a lot of stuff and steps to go through. I'm gonna try and go through them as quick as possible. Starting off, I'm going to be dermaplaning my face because I haven't done this in a while, and I feel like it's just going to give me a little bit more glow, and it usually just, I don't know, it makes my skin feel so good afterwards. So to do that, I'm going to use this little tool that I got off of, I don't remember where I ordered this one, but I'm gonna find it and link it down below. It's the Hollywood Smoother, and it's like a dermaplaning tool. It has a nice little blade at the top, and it works with those like ultrasonic movements and vibrations, and you just glide it over your face and you give yourself a nice dermaplaning treatment, which clearly also gets rid of like peach fuzz and all that, which is always nice. And I try to do this every like 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes I just forget about it and I do it every 4 weeks, which is totally fine. Depends like how much you like to do it. I never noticed any like hair thickening or anything like that if that's your concern, but definitely consult like your dermatologist or esthetician. But before I go ahead and do that, I want to give myself like a nice cleanse. Like I want to cleanse my skin. I'm not going to use any like harsh ingredients or like actives today. I want to like just help my skin heal and feel better. I don't want to like tackle any issue at this moment. So as I mentioned earlier, I had a perioral dermatitis around the nose. Like it's completely cleared up, so I can't really show you guys, and I don't think I have a picture. If I find a picture, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I don't remember if I took a picture, like just for the reference. But yeah, it was not too bad, but it was pretty visible. Like I had a nice little red patch around my nostril, and I used the erythromycin. Is that how you say it? Just like a gel that I got at the pharmacy here in Italy. And I think you might need a prescription for this one somewhere else. Here in Italy, technically you need a prescription, but because it's like sort of like a skincare item, it's actually made for treating acne. I guess they are more common to get like without prescription as well. This helped me so much in a matter of like 2 days. It completely cleared it up, and yeah, it was just a win for me. But again, definitely check and consult your doctor if you have the same issue. So I am going to go in with a cleanser, and for that I'm going to be using the Clarins cleansing oil. I love this product. It's very nice, and like it doesn't have strong fragrance. I love how it removes my makeup so easily and just like breaks down everything that you have on your face. I clearly do not have any makeup, so I don't really need an oil cleanser, but I will be using it to actually help declog and clean my pores. So this is a really nice way of cleansing your face and cleaning your pores. I just massage it into all of the areas where I have like more prominent pores. This was such a huge like discovery for me. I am obsessed with this method. I know this is gonna scare some of you, and I know some people are gonna be like, no, this is too harsh, you're disrupting your skin barrier, but I'm gonna explain how I use it. And I'm gonna take the toothbrush and just gently rub the areas where my pores are the worst. So I'm not going to go over my cheeks or eyes, God forbid. That's like a really sensitive area on the face. But your skin on the nose is usually a lot thicker. After I rinse off the oil, I like to keep my face like damp, wet, and I just go straight into the cleanser and just wash off all of the residue. Using the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 cleanser, it's very gentle, it has no fragrance. It lathers up a little bit when in contact with water, so it's not like one of those cleansers where it doesn't really feel like you are cleansing the face. I know a lot of people just like to have a little bit of like foamy feeling. I feel so clean and fresh, and I'm so happy I did this. My nose feels so smooth, and this is a tip for everyone who's struggling with enlarged pores or clogged pores, blackheads, all that. I feel like everyone wants that quick fix. We all love those videos when people use those strips and clean all the pores, but that's not the best way to clean your pores because it actually can make them larger over time. Definitely, I would suggest you try using an oil-based cleanser with a toothbrush or without a toothbrush. You can use also like a pore cleansing brush. They sell those. I feel like they're made of silicone, so they might be a little bit less irritating than a toothbrush. But if you find like a very soft toothbrush and you use very gentle motion, if you just have acne in general, I would not suggest you using a toothbrush because that can just like aggravate the acne or any inflammation if you have on the skin. But if you do not have any other inflammation, you just have like enlarged clogged pores, you can give a try to this method. So the toner I used is this Lancome toner. It's not ideal, it has fragrance, and I already feel the fragrance like kind of burning my skin. Not burning my skin, but I can definitely feel the fragrance and I hate it, but that's the only toner I have at the moment. Now we're gonna start dermaplaning, and I think the battery on this one is kind of dying, but I'm gonna go ahead anyways. So I just use like a light motion downwards under, I think it's like 45-degree angle, and pretty much just go over my face like so, very gently. You do not want this to feel harsh on your skin. Oh gosh, my skin feels so clean and so good. I am going to apply some lip balm. I just picked up the Lucas Pow Pow ointment, like the lip treatment. I haven't used this one in a really long time, but I just wanted like a simple petroleum lip balm with very simple ingredients. because again, I'm just trying to use less like fragrance in the products and give my skin and face a break. And this one is amazing if you don't really want to use like Vaseline or CeraVe ointment. This one is kind of cuter. It comes in a nice pack. It looks like a lip balm, so it's really nice. And I think this one has also shea butter, so it's not just like petroleum jelly, but it's very, very like nourishing. It just keeps your lips protected and moisturized throughout the day, night, whatever you need. Okay, you guys. Normally I would go in with this. I am obsessed with this serum. It is the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Serum. You guys, if you're looking for a really nice soothing hyaluronic acid serum, you have to try this one. Plus it comes with this gorgeous packaging which has a lot of plastic. I'm not a fan of that, but I gotta admit it looks so cute on the counter, so it's really pretty. And yeah, I love it, but unfortunately it has a very subtle fragrance, but it still has fragrance. So I already put this toner, which has a strong fragrance in it because I had to, and I don't feel like I want to go in with this one. So I'm gonna skip this step, unfortunately, but yeah, maybe next time when my skin feels completely healed. So I'm gonna just apply the La Roche-Posay moisturizer, and I go pretty like heavy. I do like 4-5 pumps, because it's so lightweight. You can see like a lotion, almost like a, yeah, like a thicker toner, you guys, but it feels so good. It's like I'm giving a glass of water straight to my face. You have to try this moisturizer. It's also pretty affordable and I absolutely love it. So for the eye cream, I'm also using the La Roche-Posay. This is Pigment Clear Eyes Cream. It has like a little metal tip that's supposed to help you like depuff your eyes. Honestly, these applicators are a gimmick because they don't really do much. I mean, it's such a small little applicator. I mean, yeah, if you just press it on the skin, it feels nice because it's like cold, but it's not really doing much. It's more like just a nice feeling. I usually just apply it with my fingers. I don't even use the applicator because, I don't know, I also feel like it's tugging on my skin. I have just a little bit of dryness over here, and for that I'm going to be using the Avene Cicaphate Repairing Protective Cream. It's kind of like the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm, and I just take a little bit and apply it on this area where I have all this scarring, so around the nose, over here. Now, before I go ahead and jump into the shower, yes, I'm gonna shower after I did this because I find that with all the steam in the shower, my skin just gets super dry. So I like to do a little bit of skincare before. Because I'm not washing my hair in the shower, it's totally fine because I'm not gonna be like washing my face. So I just like to have some skincare on, and before I hop in the shower, I am going to go ahead and do a little light therapy treatment. I am going to be using blue light and red light, and we're gonna go right over there and I'll show you guys how I use my new device. So this is my little setup for the light therapy. I just put the device over there like on the bed. You can do this also like on the floor, maybe on a yoga mat. So this is the Current Body Dermalux Flex device. I think it's one of the most powerful at-home devices because it's also cleared for medical use. So they use this same device also at the salons, medical centers. So it's pretty strong. It comes with a hefty price tag. I need to mention that clearly. I am so aware of like the privilege to being able to buy this device at home. The good thing is that light therapy became so popular. So nowadays they make a lot of more affordable devices as well. You can get like face masks or smaller panels, and there's just a lot of this type of devices on the market for every budget. Let me just show you guys very quickly like how this one looks, but I'm gonna do like a more in-depth review when I finish like a cycle of treatments. I think I'm gonna do a review like after 3 months mark. I think that's like enough to be able to see some difference in your skin. So this one comes with a remote. It definitely looks like something you would see in an office. So when you turn it on, it has a timer and the maximum it goes is 30 minutes. I do not use it all the time for 30 minutes because I just read and informed myself and it seems like it's not necessary to do 30 minutes. I've been using like 15 to 20 minutes for the infrared and near infrared, which is the yellow one, and red light. So these are the settings and I usually use the combination of red and near infrared. And the blue one is supposed to help you with acne because it's kind of like anti-microbial, like it just helps you clearing out the skin. I don't know exactly the mechanics of it. So I don't use the blue one that often, but now that I had this dermatitis issue, I started using blue light a little bit. And just today when I was washing my face, I noticed that I have like a small pimple on my temple. So I think I'm gonna do just a quick like 8 to 10 minutes blue light session right now. And then I'm gonna do like a nice 15 to 20 minutes of red and a near infrared. Let me show you how it looks when you turn it on. It's very, very powerful. It's extremely strong. Whoa, I can't even look at it. I'm like covering the light source. Okay, like this. The device comes with a pair of goggles like this. They're completely like blacked out, so you don't really see anything underneath. Even with the goggles, feels very strong. You can still see a lot of like light coming through. It feels like almost you're like staring at the sun. So yeah, I mean, the goggles are definitely a must, but so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower now, and I wanted to quickly show you just like what I'll be using in the shower. And I am obsessed with these. These are the Necessaire body scrub and body wash. I got both of these with fragrance because I just love using fragrant products in the shower, because anyways I will be rinsing them off very quickly, so I don't really mind a little bit of fragrance in my shower products. But I usually like to use like fragrance-free lotions, and I also got their fragrance-free lotion. Here it is, and like a little set, but this one I actually do not recommend and don't really like it. But these two are just amazing and I will definitely be repurchasing. They make you feel like you are at a spa, and it's just such a nice like pampering moment. And this one is the exfoliator. It's not too harsh, like it has some beads in it, but they're not too harsh, and I never feel like my skin is being damaged or like the barrier being disrupted. So like you can see, I'm gonna try and squeeze out a little bit from the tube so you guys can see the texture. I usually use even more gentle products in the shower, but I like to use these two when I give myself like a more of a spa pampering routine. So not like a daily shower combo, but more like a special once a week type of a thing that I do. If by any chance you suffer from like dry skin or dermatitis or eczema, I would definitely suggest that this body lotion is Bioderma, and it's my all-time favorite like body moisturizer. I haven't had like a full face of makeup in a really long time, and honestly I'm kind of craving it, but I don't feel like I'm gonna do that today. I'm just gonna groom my brows a little bit and maybe add some coverage here and there, like to feel a little bit cuter when I go and get my hair done, but I don't think I'm gonna do like a full face of makeup. I'm gonna be using the Chanel Super Weird foundation that looks like a serum with beads of foundation floating inside. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this already, and if not, you might have seen it in my videos. But yeah, I love this foundation. I first go over like everything and blend it in with my finger, just like roughly, because this foundation is more like a serum. You can clearly use a brush, but I do not have a single clean face brush, you guys. Okay, so it's been a while. I am about to head out and go get my hair done. I'm so excited. I feel like a potato with this greasy hair on. And the makeup is pretty good still. It's kind of holding well. I feel so weird and awkward with makeup right now because I just haven't been wearing it for such a long time. And I feel like my skin definitely got a lot better and my pores are nicer and all of that because I just stopped wearing makeup for such a long time. But I also feel very nice and put together when I have a little bit of makeup on. So yeah, a happy medium. Definitely will be sporting more like no makeup looks in the future, just to like always make my skin breathe and feel free and fresh. I don't know, where was I going with all of this? I guess I was trying to say that it feels nice to have some makeup on, but I also understand the benefits of not wearing makeup every single day. So I am about to head out. Let me show you quickly my little outfit of the day, whatever. This is my little outfit of the day, super casual, grayish as usual. I am such like a grayish person. I love neutrals and I love mixing different neutral tones in one outfit. So I just have these light gray wash jeans. These are Abercrombie 90s straight jeans, my absolute favorite pair of jeans. I have these in different washes, and just this cute little sweater that I'm gonna try and link it for you guys because it's so nice. It's a little bit pricey, but it's so nice and it washes really well for being like a wool sweater. It's a mix of wool and I think artificial materials, so it washes really well, but still it has all the warmth and just like the nice feel of a wool sweater. So really nice little mix. And I just have my Uggs and I'm gonna put on a jacket and let's go get the hair done. Good morning. It's the next day. I wanted to close off the video yesterday in one day, but my blow dry was late in the afternoon, so I finished pretty late and then I went to get some groceries. So it was pretty dark when I got back home, and yeah, I wanted to have like a nice daylight to shoot this outro. So this will conclude this nice like pamper, get ready with me, glow up, self-care, what else? Video. I went through the footage and I realized that I actually missed a few steps of my routine. I waxed my arms, so I think I never mentioned like the hair removal and what I do when it comes to that. And I know it's a very popular question. I already got this question before in like some of my older videos, and I always thought I was gonna like sit down and do a full video about it, but it's fine. I'm gonna just go over it right now. For the rest of my body, like my legs, my bikini area, my underarms, I actually got a laser treatment. So I got laser hair removal. I am very lucky that my cousin, she is a dermatologist. She is specialized also in hair removal. She was, if not the first, but one of the first people to bring lasers in my hometown. So she's really good at it, and I went to her office and I got a laser hair removal. I went for, I would say 4 treatments, maybe 5, but I think it's probably 4. I didn't finish like the full cycle. Normally it's around 5 to 6 sessions, depends like of like how well your hairs respond, how strong they can go, if your skin is tolerant, if your pain level tolerance, if your pain tolerance level is high and you can like tolerate stronger laser, you can get probably like fewer sessions. But if you are more sensitive, it's common to have like more than 5-6 sessions. Yes, it really depends on case by case, so you have to go and get like consultation with your doctor. And speaking of which, it's very important to make distinction between the medical grade laser and the laser they use at the esthetician's office, like laser, which is, I don't think it's actually even laser. I think people call it laser, but I don't think it is. It's like shorter wavelength pulsing light. I did not look this information up, so I'm just speaking like from my head right now, but I think that light is like a pulsating light and it's not actually laser. Like lasers are much more, like the head of the laser is a lot smaller, and the ones that they use at the estheticians, like those are bigger and the light goes like pulsing like this. And laser, they literally have like a gun and then they point and shoot and like it's not so fast, like they don't go so fast because it's actually very painful. And yeah, lasers are permanent. There are several types, several like big brands of lasers. I think one is like Alexandria or something. I don't know, but there are like a few big brands, big companies that make these like medical grade lasers, and for those you need to be a medical doctor to be using them. So you cannot just go to an esthetician and get a laser hair removal. Clearly the other one, the more like milder version that people get at the estheticians and other like places, is more affordable. I don't think it's permanent. So I think it's very similar to the IPL, like the devices that you can get at home, like Kenzie, Brown, like all these brands make at home devices, which are very similar, probably less strong, but very similar. So all of those kind of help you not have like as many hairs. They're weaker, they grow a lot slower, but they still come back. The laser is the only one that can like completely like get rid of hair follicles. And even them, I think sometimes it can happen that you get some hair regrowth if there are hormonal changes in your body. Like I heard some people after like pregnancy or during pregnancy, I don't know. I think like if there are some hormonal fluctuations happening, it can happen that you can have some hair growing back or some new hairs showing up, but that's just life. I think even without a laser, it can happen that you have like an extra hair growth. Sometimes, I don't know. So that's my 2 cents on the hair removal. Yeah, I had it like done 5 times, I think 4. And to be fair, like I didn't finish my cycle. I think I should have gone like for another 1 or 2 times. It's because I noticed such a huge improvement. Like my hairs, I mean, you can't really see, like even if I show you, like you can't see, but my hairs became so much like thinner, and also like the density reduced for like I would say 70%, maybe even 80%. So I'm left with like 20% of what I had. So nowadays, like it takes my hairs to grow back after I shave probably like 5 days or so, and that is just amazing. And even when they grow back, like they are so sparse that they're not like as visible as they used to be. So that was really a lifesaver. And if you are very insecure about your hair, like body hair or facial hair, it is definitely something to like save up for. Even if you get like IPL, it's much better than shaving or waxing. Waxing is great, but it's not for everyone. I struggled a lot as a teen. I am very prone to ingrown hairs, and they can be so painful. They can create such a huge problem. I actually once had to go and get ingrown hair surgically removed, and it was really scary. Like I didn't know what it was. It was under my skin. It was like a huge bump and it was painful, and I just had like a clogged follicle underneath the skin, and it was really gross and not the best experience. So ever since then I am so scared of waxing. So when it comes to my arms, it's the only part that I am waxing. Now the rest I shave occasionally when I need to. And for waxing, I'm just using one of these like strips, like waxing strips. These are sugaring strips, so they are made with the sugar. That it's very similar to like sugaring technique that you can get at a salon, and I love sugaring. That's like the only method of waxing. I mean, it's not waxing because it's sugar paste, but it's the same principle of like plucking the hairs out. But yeah, that's the only method that was better for me, like working okay. Like I didn't have as many ingrown hairs, but I discovered that one late, and then soon after I started my laser. So yeah, I like getting sugar waxes, like sugaring at the salon. Honestly, it's very hard for me to book an appointment, so I just pick up these and I wax my own arms. You have these strips, you warm them up between your palms, and then you just like separate them like this, put it on and pull in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Super quick and easy, and I just feel a lot better when the skin is like very smooth here. Some people don't mind the hairs on their arms and they just let them be, to each their own. I just prefer to have like very smooth and soft skin there. So that's what I did yesterday as well. And then I forgot to mention yesterday, I already got my nails done last week. I thought that I would be doing this vlog last week because I was feeling better, but then I got my cold sore and then I had to like wait for that to heal. But I went ahead and got my nails done. I'm so happy with my nails. They're shorter and I love the color. It's kind of nice gray deep color. It's like very wintry but not too dark. It's like right up my alley. I went for shorter nails, like almond shape, short, natural, because I have been having like really long nails for a while now, and they're just annoying sometimes, like especially if you have them for a really long time. I get annoyed by them. I cannot like type or work on my computer properly, and then it's also difficult to open stuff. Like you're always scared you're gonna break a nail. And these are also gel polish, so they're like very low maintenance and they're gonna last me for a really long time. I'm always getting Russian manicures, for those of that don't know, and yeah, those are the best manicures. You have to look up if you can find a Russian manicure nearby where you live. Luckily, so far wherever I lived, I managed to find a Russian salon or a place that does Russian manicure, and it's very different than all the other types of manicures. It's like the neatest, most long-lasting, most precise type of manicure. And another thing that sets apart Russian manicure from all the others is the fact that they use that little machine, like a filing machine for filing nails, shaping, even like doing the cuticles and all that. And all of the instruments are always sterilized. So whenever you go to like a proper Russian manicure place, they open up a fresh set of tools in front of you, which is like vacuum sealed with a stamp, and it's sterilized. And I love that they go this extra mile for just like safety purposes and hygiene. I kid you not, I've heard so many horror stories about people like being botched at salons, especially when it comes to pedicure. Some people can have fungus on their feet, some diseases and stuff, and it's really important that if you go get pedicures, you go to a place which is very clean, and they can prove to you that they use clean, sterile equipment. So yeah, I always go and get those at my technician, and she is the best. And I think that concludes my full glow up pampering routine. I feel so good and refreshed, and I'm ready to get back to work, shoot some more content, show up more often here. I'm gonna try my best and show up a lot more often on YouTube because I really missed it and I feel like I need to catch up on things and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any other topics, like beauty related things that you would like to talk about. If you have any questions, I'm always checking my comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.